and good Friday morning. It's Lisa, and Mike is behind the camera setting up. Ed is off today. Our producer, Ed, that normally, sets it up and does his little laugh track.
Yeah, I'm going to miss Ed laughing at us. I think that's my favorite part of After 9, him eating his muffin.
Why don't you come and join us?
I'm going to. I just want to make sure everything's good here. Maybe you can bring it up on your phone to make sure everyone can hear us and see us, and this thing doesn't stop.
This is our After 9 segment. We do this every day, every weekday.
In Windsor, Ontario.
In Windsor, Ontario. Here we are for this Friday. Fast week.
Well, you got the Monday holiday, right?
Yeah,
so we were just here for 4 days, and there you go. Bob's your uncle.
Next holiday, not too far away with Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, about a month away, isn't it? Yeah, so that's good. I'm off Thanksgiving week.
Oh.
I took Thanksgiving week off.
You did?
Because the Lions are on Monday Night Football that night, and I had some vacation time. I was going to use it in August, but I moved it to October, so I had something to look forward to.
Oh, good idea. I'm off a week in November, just so you know.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, so. All right, here we are. Right? That's us. Last time I checked, that's what we look like.
That's good. We're good. Okay. I want to show off my shirt.
Yes, SOL.
SOL for the Lions
Blank
on Sunday.
Out of luck.
Well, yeah, most times it means blank out of luck.
Summer of Lisa.
Summer of Lisa it could stand for, but this, with being a Lions shirt, is same old Lions. Because that's kind of a phrase that's become popular. Same old Lions. They just disappoint you every single year, so I thought I'd wear it today.
I like it.
They start on Sunday. Anybody have predictions? How many games will they win this year? I say 6.
Out of?
16.
Ooh.
6 and 10. Missed the playoffs again.
What do they have to get to make the playoffs? How many?
Usually about 9 would get you in. 10 for sure.
So win half of your games?
Yeah, just over half. If you go 8 and 8, you're more than likely not getting in.
Really?
Very slim chances of getting in at 8 and 8. Depends what other teams do, right, and all that stuff. So if you get 9 and 7, 10 and 6, more than likely you're in. If you're 11 and 5, 12 and 4, you're in.
I get it.
Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Let's move on now. What did you bring with you today, young
Show
lady?
and tell.
Wow, that's a nice attaché case you have there.
We were at a friend's house for dinner on Friday night, and they had one of these. And it was really funny because people started to use it and pass it around the table.
Wow.
Right. And next thing you know, Craig's on his phone ordering one. And when it arrived on Sunday.
Oh, so this is brand new.
Yes.
Brand spanking new show and tell from Lisa Williams.
And you're going to like it.
Oh, it's interactive, you said, right?
You're going to want one of these for Christmas.
Oh, okay. Open her up. Let's see. This is exciting. You're very teasy with this.
Okay.
Looks like a hair dryer.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like a hair dryer, a massive hair dryer. To me, no, it looks like a camera maybe. There's a plug thing at the bottom. NPYSFW. Safe for work. LPYSFW. Okay. Looks like that's a microphone on the end. That's lighting up. Oh, massager.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to scare you.
Oh, yes. Oh.
This has got your name written all over it.
Oh, my.
You want it more powerful?
Yes, give it to me. Oh
How's that?
That is pretty powerful. I can feel like my head shaking.
Right, left,
oh,
down.
my God. Left shoulder or right shoulder is bad. Oh.
You're not supposed to go on the bone.
No bone?
You're supposed to work
the
muscle.
Find the tight spots?
Yeah.
This thing, whatever it costs, is well worth it.
It even makes your voice funny.
I know. That's how powerful it is. This is not a paid endorsement either.
No.
Whoa, that thing was awesome. I thought it was a camera with a microphone and we're going to do some weird camera stuff or something.
We even have the
I
don't know what attachment. And this attachment, which looks kind of dangerous.
Looks like it tickles something.
And this one.
Oh,
so,
boy.
yes. Cool, eh? It was a fun dinner party, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my God. So who somebody brought this to the party?
No, somebody, the person we had dinner at, they had just got this. So we were trying it out and we're like, oh my God, that's great. I mean, you can do it to yourself, not your back though, but your legs, your glutes, your, whatever, your shoulder.
Your nether regions?
Well, I suppose.
What? Oh, it's like digital and everything.
Right.
Is that like the power timer?
That's, it's 60% power.
Wow.
And then you just tap it to, increase the
vibration. Anybody want to come try this? Told me if you're watching still, you can come in and try this.
But
anybody else want to try this thing?
Really
it is
good.
Awesome.
Apparently, some chiropractors are using this now. So I was happy
Where do you
to
get
hear
this?
that.
Amazon?
We ordered it online. Yep, and it's kind of heavy, but
it is heavy. That means it's good.
Does it?
If something's heavy, it has some weight to it.
Some substance.
It means it's a good quality product. This
it's
thing
a meaty
was
product.
light.
Yeah.
If it feels like if you drop it, it's not gonna break. You can tell. So you're going. So you can go like this, right? This is perfect when I get my headaches.
Right. Now you can put that on your Christmas list.
No, dude. This is pretty awesome.
Forget the other little blue ball thing we had. This is like ramped it up a bit.
This is like 2020 stuff.
Right.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's pretty amazing. I'm very impressed by your. Oh, what do I do?
I think you have to keep going up till it goes off, or turn it off at the bottom. There you go.
Woo! That's some power at the end.
I know, right?
That's like the Alfa Romeo of massagers right there.
And it comes with its own little handy dandy carrying case.
Very fancy.
And you
now I would say this is not an inexpensive item.
I'm guessing about $300 or $400.
300 or 400.
Yeah,
well,
I thought that was pretty good.
No, I'm not spending that much.
No, ask for Christmas.
I mean, nobody spends that much money on me for Christmas. That I'll just come to your place when I need it. Can I have the gray case, please? Can I take the gray?
I'll have to check.
Like a library checkout, $300 or $400.
Well, it's like, would you pay $300 or $400 for a lawn trimmer blower thing?
You got a point.
Well,
you got a point.
It's substantial, remember?
True, it is substantial. That
it's
thing, you
some
can
good
tell
quality
that
crap.
thing. It means business right there. That's what it should be called instead of that LYTS SFW or whatever. It should be called MB, means business.
Now, for somebody who spends his whole morning in the studio with a tennis ball against a wall, working that knot out, and suffering from migraines and all that, you would think that $300 or $400 would be a drop in the bucket if it can help you, right? Think about going to,
I would spend thousands if something would like cure my migraines for sure. I don't know if that would cure it. It might help it. I feel pretty loosey-goosey just after that little sample, that little session we had.
You should start charging.
You should. You should go around the building. You could probably take that case around town and make money.
I probably could.
Lisa on a street corner. Hey.
Yeah.
You want me to vibrate you?
Right.
How much? Well, we can give you 40% power for 20 minutes for this much. We can go 60% power for half an hour.
Yeah.
For this much.
Right. You could be my manager.
Yeah, I'll be your massage.
I'll give you a cut. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is a brilliant idea. That is a great product, though. I got to say that thing. Solid.
300 or 400.
Well, I didn't expect that. I thought you were going to say like $80.
$80? You're like my dad. You have no idea how much things cost.
That seems like
my dad's like totally out. Like he would have no idea, and he's always like shocked that something costs that much because he's never out shopping. So if you're out of the loop that way, then you can't keep up with, products and what they cost. What do you spend on your phone?
Oh, I mean like buying an actual device, phone, or my monthly bill? Well, I don't know. Spent, I think, on my Samsung S9, I think I spent like $700 and some.
$700?
But I use it every second of the day.
Well, you would use that too.
Yeah, you know what? That is a solid product. You know what? Yesterday was a very exciting day. Are we pixelated? We look very pixelated today. Maybe we don't have a good signal in here.
Oh, shoot.
I'll see what I can do about that nonsense.
I
don't know.
Hi to Liz. Hi to Michelle. Hi to Sherry. Hi Jacinta.
Sorry, I messed up. I
As
hit the
we
wrong
were
button.
saying, yeah, this is part 2. Part 2 of our After 9.
I know. I messed up. Well, we were pixelated. I wanted to fix it, but every time you like swipe to go somewhere else when you're on Facebook Live, it stops and it sucks. And Ed's not here to do stuff right. And,
Let's blame Ed.
Oh, Ed, it's your fault. You should be here. What kind of commitment do you have to After 9?
He's got to find himself a car.
Let me see if we're
yes, we are. We're on. We're right here. It's okay. And
sorry,
not
everyone.
Pixelated at this moment.
Okay, good. So we got. Oh, let me zoom in better.
Oh yeah.
The zoom.
This whole thing's a disaster today.
I know. It's because I'm in charge of the tech. It's like what happens at home. Kelly always makes fun of me when I'm doing that. Okay, so we did. I was saying when we left off that that device that you can watch in part 1 of After 9 is something cool. But Kelly finally got us yesterday an Instantpot.
Nice.
She's so excited for this weekend to try to make
something. This is something you can do at home when you get home from work to get ready, and it'll be ready when Kelly gets home. That's
what she says too. She said I could even prep it in the morning, and then you can just pop it in the Instantpot when I'm on my way home, because it takes like 3 seconds to make like a dinner of 10.
Apparently so.
Yeah. So anybody has a good Instantpot idea, recipe,
vegetarian,
if you want to leave it in the thread,
recipes,
that would be fantastic.
Right? Vegetarian recipes.
Yeah, vegetarian recipes are preferred, so we can both enjoy. Desserts are particularly preferred, because Kelly last night was going through like the cookbook that it comes with and rattling off all this garbage. Oh my God, seaweed, spinach, Brussels sprout, kale, chocolate sauce. That sounds amazing. I'm like, that is disgusting. Any cheesecake in there? Is there any cake? Is there any grilled cheese stuff? You know, she was rattling off all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this Instantpot, maybe it's none of it a good idea.
It'll be fine. You can do a lot in it. It's like a crock pot. Crock pot on steroids, right?
That's what I hear. Yeah, I hear good things, and people say they use them all the time, because like the crock pot, it seems like doesn't get used much. We have one, but it's like you bring it out, you do it, you clean it, you put it back in the cabinet, and you never see it again for a year.
I use mine all the time.
Do you?
In the fall and winter, yeah.
Little crock pot surprise, Lisa Williams
Lots
style?
of chili and stuff like that, yeah. Chili and stew. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is waiting rooms, because I had a doctor's appointment the other day, and I always think it's funny to sit in waiting rooms, because it's almost like being on a plane where you're sitting next to and amongst strangers, and everybody's just kind of staring at each other. You know, you look at your phone, and then, you know, someone new comes in, you're like, oh, this is exciting. There's a new joiner.
Yeah.
And then you watch that person come in, and you're like, I wonder what their problem is, right? And everybody's sort of like thinking the same thing. I know you are. But what bothers me... It
all depends what doctor you're at, right? Like what kind of specialist you're at.
This was a skin specialist.
Oh, boy.
So
There's so many different possibilities.
Anything could be going on, right, with anybody. So, anywho, I always find it funny that no matter how quiet you are in giving your information to the receptionist, everybody hears your phone number, your address.
Yeah.
Where you live, like the last time you were there, and your health card number.
Why does that need to happen? Can't the people behind the sliding window just take your card, scan
Do not
it?
knock on the sliding window, by the way.
No. Yeah, what's the deal with that? Because almost every doctor's office you go to, there is a warning. Do not knock on the sliding window. If you work behind a sliding window at a doctor's office, can you tell us why that's the case?
Well, because, and there's a note further to that on this office that says, do not knock on the sliding window. We can see you. We know you're there, so they can see a shadow.
Why have the sliding window? Why are you that special that you need to do your work behind a sliding window? I do my work in front of producer Ed, next to Lisa. Steve comes in. I don't have a sliding window when I'm reading the weather.
We should have one.
You think we should have one? Separate booths?
No, I get it. I get why they need to, like, okay.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Just relax. Relax. We'll get to you when we can. Otherwise,
what are they called now? Reception. What are they called? Like at any office? Is receptionist okay still to say?
Yeah.
You don't go into the lawyer's office and you have to open the sliding window. You don't go into some other office where you check in with a receptionist first and have a sliding window. What's so special about the medical office and the sliding window?
Because otherwise you get people like, you got going on back here. Or if they're not ready to take you or whatever, or there's a lineup, that you get people like just staring you down. I think I would want a sliding window too if I worked in a medical office.
What about
like
the
that.
bank? You get a lineup at the teller sometimes that people could look at personal information. Why don't bankers have a sliding window?
They should.
Frosted.
They should.
Too. It's got to be frosted, right?
Yes, and do not knock.
And don't knock.
So
don't even think about
I
knocking.
go up to the window.
I always feel like I'm gonna like be banned from that appointment or suspended or put at the back of the line if I do knock. Like there's some kind of penalty.
You can't knock.
It seems like.
So I go up to the window, and she's like, "Okay, you have to have your health card." All right. So same address. Yeah, 581 Oak Street. 581 Oak Street, and it's Lisa Williams, and your phone number 519-482-3109.
Is your head in the sliding window at this point?
482-3901. Yeah. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares?
I don't know. It's a sliding window. I don't get it. I still don't get it. Why only at the doctor's offices?
And then you go and sit down in the waiting room and you're like, looking around.
And why are you here to see the doctor? Is it for your gonorrhea again?
Why do you keep saying gonorrhea?
I don't know. I just like that word, I guess. And I watched that Seinfeld episode a little while ago about the that one woman who got gonorrhea from a tractor.
Oh.
So it's been on the top of my head.
No, I'm getting moles checked out just to make sure they're not cancerous.
Good
That's
idea.
Right. Yeah,
Everybody should do that.
Everybody should do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just find it funny that, you just kind of give up everything when you walk in a doctor's office. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well,
who's going to say what.
Yeah. And who's sick next to you,
right? What
who has
they're
something
doing,
catchy, and
yeah.
It always feels like stale air in a doctor's office, in a waiting room, and stuff like that. It's not a comfortable situation.
And do you like
There's awkward people who want to have a conversation with you.
Do you like the setup? Would you prefer,
okay,
if you're waiting in a waiting room, the setup where the chairs are around the perimeter, so everybody's facing in,
yeah,
right? Or do you like it when they have rows? So, like, you're sitting, like, on a bus. Like, you're rows. You know what I mean?
I like the perimeter. I'm more comfortable with the perimeter for some reason. Like, so you can
see everybody?
Yeah, I want to be able to see everybody and keep my eye on everybody. I'm not a big fan of the row. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you
I would prefer the row.
You want the row. Why?
Yeah, and I don't feel like everybody's, we're not all looking at each other. It's uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Good question, though. That should be our news poll question on AM 800 on Monday.
In a waiting room.
Row or perimeter? Vote at am800cklw.com. Speaking of our website, by the way, there was one comment here. Where is it? Kathy wanted to know, what's the phrase to pay? Well, that is our pay phrase contest, which starts Monday, September the 16th. Yes. But right now, we want you to go to am800cklw.com. Not now, but like after we're done here, part 2 of After 9, and sign up. Because you sign up, you give us your phone number, and then starting on Monday the 16th, we're going to say a phrase. So we're going to say, like, I got gonorrhea from a tractor is our pay phrase today. And then we're going to call someone, and we're going to say, okay, Kathy, it's Mike and Lisa. How you doing? Were you listening? And, oh, yeah, I was listening. Okay.
What's the pay phrase?
For $800, what's the pay phrase?
I got gonorrhea from a tractor.
Yes! Gonorrhea from a tractor! And then we say, you won $800 for having gonorrhea on a tractor. Congratulations to Kathy.
Okay, here's the other scenario.
Okay.
Kathy.
Okay.
Do you know the pay phrase for $800?
Oh, I normally listen every day at this time, but I wasn't listening the last few minutes. Do you have a hint?
No.
Oh.
So, I'm sorry, you don't win, blah, blah. Now, the $800 the next day becomes $1,600.
Yep.
Yes.
And on and on and on.
So, that starts on the 16th.
And the pay phrase changes? Does it change every time? Until we have a winner?
Yeah.
Like, even though if we didn't have a winner, and we go to the next day, gonorrhea on a tractor is not the pay phrase.
No, it's not.
For that one. Okay, there you go.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We have to double check.
Things change year to year.
Yeah, we don't know. No one tells us, Jim. Cora, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed my Lions SOL shirt. Same old, same old. Yep, starting Sunday, 6 and 10. See you at the end of the season. Okay, bye, Matt Patricia. Go shave somewhere else.
Huh?
Or not shave somewhere else.
Does he still have his big beard?
Yeah, and the pencil in the hat, and he's been living in a Gatorade fort.
What?
He's been living in a Gatorade fort during the preseason games.
He's a weird dude, eh?
Well, yeah, I think he's all right. Well, there's a reason for this, and people are calling it the Gatorade fort, is because he had some kind of surgery on his legs or hips or something like that, so he can't stand on the sidelines right next to the game because they're worried like somebody will crash into him and re-injure.
Okay.
So in the preseason, he's been like behind the bench and stuff. They've been calling his Gatorade fort.
Oh my God!
He's behind the Gatorade containers, so he can protect himself from anybody like running into him or whatever. So Matt Patricia, by the way, coach of the Lions,
right,
who has a big old beard, looks very, very carpenter guy. Like, he looks like a carpenter. The guy who would come into your house and do your trim and install some carpet.
I was thinking more like Mountain Man.
Mountain Man is good, too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's good, too. Kind of like that guy from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Yukon Sam. Is that his name? Or remember the guy who tastes his axe? No?
What does he do?
He tastes his axe. He goes.
He tastes it? Why?
Yeah, to see if there's gold in the. He's a miner.
I don't remember that
or whatever. Yeah. What's his face?
Something you watch every week?
Every year, but I remember it fondly from my childhood. Yukon Jack.
Hey, what time is it?
It's time to go.
No, what time is it?
It is 9:51.
Okay.
And this has been a two-parter. We've been on way too long. We've said gonorrhea. Well, I've said gonorrhea too much. Lisa yelled gonorrhea. And I think we got to go, don't we? Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Words!
No words. Never sit on a tractor.
Never sit on a tractor in a wet bathing suit.
Oh, is that what happened?
Is what happened. She got gonorrhea from sitting on a tractor in a wet bathing suit.
Yeah, but somebody who sat there before her must have had it to spread it.
I guess.
Like, you don't just get it.
I have some words of wisdom going back to, if you missed part 1, go back and watch that to show Lisa's show and tell item. What was in this case?
What was in
this
the case?
Is one of the most powerful massagers in the world is in that case. If you want to see how it works, go back. And my words of wisdom, why rub yourself when something else can rub you? Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.